Today we're going to compare the Joolz Aer Plus and the Joie Pact Pro, two easy folding ultra-compact strollers, where I'd like to note before beginning that the majority of information in this video will also be relevant if comparing the Aer Plus to the Nutmeg, which has a nearly identical design. So let's jump straight into it then, looking at the advantages and disadvantages of each model in turn, in terms of child comfort, ease of use, durability, and driving characteristics, before ending with a discussion of under what conditions and uses one might make a better purchase over the other. And starting off with the Aer Plus, the model clocks in at 6 kilos and folds down to 53.5 by 45 by 21.5 centimeters. It can take 22 kilos in the seat and 5 kilos in the underslung shopping basket. When it comes to child comfort, the Aer Plus has both a nicely upright setting and a newborn acceptable near-flat recline, though I'd note that shifting between these settings does involve a rather long zipper that I've always found a little annoying. Size-wise, the Aer Plus has decent dimensions, with an inside width of 38 centimeters, making it one of the wider seats on the entire stroller market, and having a length for the sitting surface of 76, meaning the combined lengths of the back and baseboards, though this can be lengthened by buying the leg rest accessory. In addition, when in the upright position, the model also has a total longer length of 108, as a result of space beneath the canopy and the distance to the front frame mounted footrest. As far as other aspects of the seat are concerned, the textiles are premium feeling and well padded, the harness is easy to use, there's ventilation built both into the extension section of the canopy as well as the seat itself when that zipper is unzipped, and, when fully extended, the canopy provides good sun coverage. For the newborn period, in addition to having a newborn acceptable recline, the Aer Plus also has a bassinet available with the unique feature of flattening and remaining attached to the stroller when folded, so that you can carry the whole thing as a single piece, slung from your shoulder. On top of this, the Aer Plus also has what I tend to think of as the main type car seat adapter that's compatible with a wide variety of brands, and which you can get more information about by checking out our new car seat compatibility guide on our Patreon page. Moving on to parent comfort, the Aer Plus's handle stands at a fixed height of 106 centimeters, while the shopping basket is pleasantly accessible in the way it extends off the rear frame. As far as folding goes, the Aer Plus has a simple, handle-operated, one-handed fold, self-stands when folded, and has a stretchy shoulder strap for easier carrying. The folded dimensions are within the IATA's guidelines for cabin luggage, which, though this doesn't guarantee that it will be accepted as such by all airlines, definitely helps with a lot of carriers. As far as how the Aer Plus feels to use, the model is well built, with a sturdy, rigid feel, solid connection points, and a lot of cross support, and even the smaller mechanisms on the model, such as the folding buttons on the handle, feel better fitted than what one finds on a lot of similar strollers with comparable designs. Looking at driving, the Aer Plus has average-sized wheels for an ultra-compact, 6 inches in the back and 5.1 in the front, as well as at least some degree of suspension both on the front and rear frames, and as such, though the model is primarily made for smoother environments, it can still handle stuff like broken sidewalks, finer-grained gravel, and well-kept lawns, for example, without either being too uncomfortable to drive or taking serious wear as a result. Moving on, the Pact Pro weighs in at a slightly heavier 6.3 kilos and folds down to a larger 66 by 47 by 24 centimeters. It can take the same 22 kilos in the seat, but has slightly less weight capacity, 4.5 kilos, in the underslung storage basket. As far as child comfort is concerned, the Pact Pro is a bit easier when it comes to shifting between seat positions, and the model also has a newborn acceptable recline, though its upright position is more sloped than the Aer Plus's, unfortunately, which some children find unpleasant. In terms of seat size, the Pact Pro is a little narrower than the Aer Plus, at 34 centimeters, though I'd note that this is still quite generous versus the wider market, while the sitting surface is significantly longer, at 88, which is a result of the model's inbuilt adjustable leg rest. And the Pact Pro also has a longer total length of 117 when considering space under the canopy and the distance to the front frame mounted footrest for use in the upright position. As far as other aspects of the seat are concerned, the Pact Pro similarly has decent ventilation via mesh panels both in the canopy as well as above the seat back. But beyond this, there are a few negatives, in that the textiles feel a bit cheaper than with the Aer Plus, the padding is thinner, the shoulder straps have to be rethreaded to change elevation, and the canopy, though acceptably long when the seat is upright, is not extendable like the Aer Plus's and may be inadequate with regards to sun coverage when the seat is reclined with a smaller child. Lastly, for the newborn period, in addition to also having a newborn acceptable recline, the Pact Pro similarly has a bassinet available for extra purchase and is also compatible with the same range of car seat brands. Moving on to parent comfort, the Pact Pro's handle stands at a lower fixed height of 102 centimeters, while its shopping basket is harder to access than the Air Plus's in my opinion, due to the height of the rear lip. Looking at folding, the activation mechanisms on the Pact Pro's handle are a little looser than with the Air Plus, which sometimes makes them fiddly to use, though on the positive side, the process is also one-handed, and the Pact Pro auto-folds, meaning that you don't need to follow the handle all the way down as you do with the Air Plus. The Pact Pro's folded package is similarly light to lift, and though it lacks a shoulder strap, the bumper bar doubles as a carry handle. The folded dimensions of the Pact Pro are a bit too tall for the IATA's guidelines for cabin luggage, meaning that it won't be acceptable as such to many airlines, though it's still within most gate checking requirements. As far as how the Pact Pro feels to use, the overall construction is unfortunately a lot weaker, and it's more fragile feeling than the Air Plus, bending and straining at a few connection points as you steer, especially when carrying a heavier child. While with regards to driving, though the Pact Pro has larger wheels than the Air Plus, 6 inches in the front and 6.3 in the back, as well as slightly better suspension, this weaker build also means that using it too much in rougher conditions will cause it to loosen up a lot faster than with the Air Plus. So which one of these should you get then? In general, I feel that the better durability of the Air Plus makes it a much more recommendable model for anyone looking to get any real use out of their Ultra Compact beyond the occasional holiday. Though that being said, if you are looking at Ultra Compact specifically for occasional air travel and otherwise have little use for a small model like these, then the Pact Pro isn't actually too horrible for what it offers within its lower price class, at least when it comes to features like seat size and its ability to autofold. In any case, we hope you found this video interesting. If you'd like to know more about either of these models, we have standalone reviews that go into a lot more detail, and links have been added in the description. In addition, if you're currently shopping for a stroller, we have a buyer's guide on our Patreon page, which lists a wide range of models that we recommend, with a lot of technical and lifestyle-related information. You can find it by following the link in the description as well. Thank you.